So I am Cindy. I have combination skin. I am reviewing the summer box for Sabbatical Beauty, and tonight we are going to talk about routines. So basically how I have adjusted my routine since I started using the summer box and how it's working for me and what I like about it and what order I do everything in. So I actually forgot to put my hair up, but I was going to go ahead and do it for you guys. I did a couple masks tonight because I felt like my face was feeling miserable. So I did the blueberry mask and I did the Holy Lotus mask, and tomorrow is my detox day. So, and I also did a double cleanse tonight. I cleansed with the cleansing oil, and then I cleansed with the bamboo foaming cleanser that's in the summer box, the one that smells like beautiful rainstorms. So I already did my double cleanse, and then I also did a moisturizing mask after that because I just felt like my skin needed it. The weather's been really crazy here this week. It's been really stormy outside, and some days it's muggy and some days it's really dry. Some days it's 85. You just don't know what you're gonna get. That's just how it is in West Virginia in the spring. So, but I will go ahead and do my AM routine for you guys, and then we can just talk about how everything's going, and you can let me know if you have any questions. So I start, what did I do with, I thought I brought my cucumber mist in here. Oh, there it is. It's sitting next to my phone. So I always start my AM routine after doing the double cleanse. I usually do my AM routine, I start with the bamboo foaming cleanser, and then I exfoliate with the cleansing grains, and then I follow that with the Strawberry Cocktail Exfoliating Toner, which is, it's basically a fruit cocktail, but it's an acid, so it's like a toner, but it's completely natural. It's all fruit extracts that you're putting on your face, so it's really awesome, and it smells amazing. It smells like somebody made you a fruit salad, only better. It smells like strawberries and pineapples and everything wonderful in life. So after I do the double cleanse with the acid, then I follow that with the cucumber and aloe mist as my first serum in the morning, which you can see it's kind of beat up. It's because I keep this one in my purse because I use it like throughout the day. So everything in my purse is completely beat up. Actually, I'm surprised the label is held up this well. So I just do a few sprays of that in the morning just to kind of get everything ready. This one has aloe in it as the first ingredient, and aloe is a really good humectant, so that's going to help to draw all of the moisture that you're putting on, all the layers that you're going to do with your routine onto your face. So that's why it's always good to start with something like this to help everything soak in and make it work better. And then I usually do a couple sprays of the Lotus Serum Mist as well, because it's really hydrating. And actually, I think I only need one tonight because I did so well spraying it in the middle of my face, which is shocking because that almost never happens. I think it was Natalie who was talking earlier about how sometimes when you're using a spray, it's hard to aim. Sometimes it ends up in your eye or in your hair, but for some reason I did a good job this time. So after that, I usually use a few drops of Piper's Peat. And Piper's Peat is really good for reducing pores. It's good for helping with milia, which are those white spots that you get on your face that you can't really get rid of. It's good for acne, and it's also good for anti-aging. I basically just use a couple drops of it, and then I just use it on a couple areas where I have milia, which I have a few of them under my eyes, and then they went away around my nose, but I'm still scared they're gonna come back, so I still put it under there, and then I have them on my chin, so I put them on there too. And then I just use whatever's left on my annoying acne areas that happen right underneath my jawline. So cucumber mist, lotus mist, and then a couple drops of Piper's Peat. And then I follow that with the coconut serum, which Unfortunately, the label is not handling my abuse very well. And this one, you get a full size of this. This is a sample that I got before I got the summer box. That's almost gone. But you get a full size of this in the summer box. And I use about 5 drops of this one. I think that was 5. I'll do one more just in case. And then I rub this all over my hands and press it in. It feels weird doing my AM routine at night, but I thought you guys would appreciate it. I know that when I was watching the reviews, whenever the Springbox reviewers were doing stuff, I always appreciated it more whenever they actually applied their products. Just because Korean beauty can be so complicated sometimes, or it feels complicated at first. If you're not familiar with it, it can feel overwhelming. It's really nice to see how people apply things. So because I appreciated it so much when other people did it for me, I'm trying to do it more for you guys because I know how much I liked it whenever it was being done for me before. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. After I use the coconut serum, I like to do a couple drops of marine. I had stopped using marine during the day, and I just realized that it's just a really good bi-daily serum to use. And this one I use like 3 drops of. And I just use it in the areas that tend to get dry, which is on top of my nose, my cheeks, and my forehead. And like right above my eyebrows. And then my forehead I kind of like try to take extra care of because that's where I have some of those early signs of aging, like the lines that don't want to go away. And I figure if it's doing that, it's probably because it's dehydrated. So I've been trying to give my forehead a little more moisture than I usually do. It's also the part of my face that tends to overproduce oil throughout the day, and that makes me think it's because I'm not giving it enough moisture. So I've been trying to add a little bit more in the mornings. So that was marine serum. And then some mornings, it depends on the morning as to how muggy out I think it's going to be. If it's not going to be real muggy, then I'll do a couple drops of the pearl from the Springbox. In this one, I just use a couple drops and then you warm it up. And pearl is one of the ones that a lot of people were afraid of in the beginning because it's really thick. But if you warm it up on your hands, it's really smooth. It doesn't feel thick anymore, and you can kind of rub that all over. And it only takes a couple drops. And this one helps with evening the skin tone. And it also helps with oil production. And it gives you just like a nice sheen to your face. Not in a bad way, but like, you know, that lit from within glow that we're all looking for, especially as we age. So that's the last one of those. That's pearl. And I do use Magic Dragon, but I only use 1 drop, and I only use it under my eyes. And I only do that one also in the morning because it seems to work so well for my dark under eye circles. So I do use this one twice a day. So that goes under there. And then I just use whatever's left because it does kind of seem to help with acne on the areas that are being stubborn, which are under my neckline, which actually, I don't know if any of you watched. I think Natalie was here, or Natalie had popped in on Wednesday. On Wednesday, whenever I talked about detox, I was having some breakouts under my jawline, and those are almost gone. So it's actually weird. Ever since I started using the summer box, my breakouts seem to be like working their way down my face. Like they started up here, and then they went down to my temples, and then they went down here, and then they were around my lips, and now those are all completely gone. I have no breakouts on my face anymore. None. Not even when I'm on my cycle, which is crazy for me, because usually when my hormones go up, whenever my cycle starts, usually I break out really bad. And then they just kind of ended up down here, and they're almost gone as well. So I am, what, through almost 3.5 weeks into the summer box, and every single problem area on my face as far as breakouts go is almost completely gone. that's a big deal, especially for anybody who's fighting acne. So definitely something for you guys to keep in mind. So, okay, so I went through all the serums, and then after that, I used the red wine press serum. As my last serum step in the mornings. I need my little spatula. There it is. And this one, you only need the tiniest little bit. This one's in the summer box. That's all you need. And actually, that may even be too much. Because the thing about, at least that I've learned, because I've been using red wine press serum for a long time, is that the worst thing you can do with red wine press serum is use too much. It really doesn't take very much. And if you use too much, then it's going to roll and it's going to pill on you if you try to put any other layers on top of it, and then you're just going to get frustrated. And usually that's just because you're using too much of it. You're trying to overdo it. So don't try to overdo it, guys. Try to remember that these products, that a little goes a long way. And whenever it feels heavy or you're having trouble applying it, or it's trying to pill on you or anything like that, it's probably just because you tried to use too much product, because you're used to products with a lot of filler, or you need a lot of product just to moisturize your face because it doesn't have a whole lot of active ingredients in it, where these do. So it really doesn't take very much. Then that was like not even a half pea size amount, and it covered my entire face and my neck, and I feel like incredibly hydrated right now. So that was red wine press serum. And then depending on the day, this is another thing, my routine's not always the same. If it's going to be really, really, really muggy outside, then I'm probably not going to apply anything after red wine press serum. That's going to be it. And then I'm going to put sunscreen on. But if it's going to be on the dry side, like if it's not going to be cloudy and rainy and muggy and humid, then I do have a couple other steps I do after that, which is the Blush Beauty Oil, which this one is good for balancing oil production. It's good for hydration. It's good for all kinds of things. And I just use 3 drops of that one. And then I press it in. And then whenever I feel the need to use the Blush Beauty Oil, I always feel the need to put a moisturizer on top of it, because the moisturizer always kind of like seals it in for me, if that makes sense. And just seems to do a good job like kind of setting everything really well. So that was only 3 drops of that. That's all it took. And that completely covered my face. And then after that, I used the After Sun, which actually I'm using my full size right now because I just gave my friend Jackie my sample. Because she was mowing her yard and she was talking about how aggravated her skin was from mowing, and I was like, I can't let you leave my house without some After Sun because it'll make it all better. So I gave her my sample size and filled it up for her so she could try it out, and I think she's gonna really like it. This stuff it has cucumber in it, it has aloe vera in it, it has calendula. All these things are so soothing for your skin, guys. Like, there's probably nothing better for irritated and dry summer skin than After Sun. You're probably never going to find anything better. It's like everybody should have this hoarded for when they get a sunburn, or they just got a little more sun than they intended to. And it just cools your whole face down. It makes it feel so nice. Like the way that you feel when you put a cold washcloth on your face, except it's from the balm that's making it feel that way. It's wonderful. I love it so much. And it's also good for your body too, if you get sunburns on the rest of your body. After Sun. Good stuff. So that is my entire morning routine. So that was what I wanted to do for you guys tonight, because the last time I did a demo on my night routine, which is very different. I don't overlap a whole lot of products at night to what I do in the morning, because I was really using too much, and especially for summer. So I tried to split and then use the ones that are more hydrating in the evening, and then use the things that are more better for oil control during the day, except for aquamarine. So I guess things that I've been noticing, mainly the milia is completely reducing. I do still have it on my chin. Those ones are being stubborn. But I can't tell you guys how excited I am that the ones are on the, like, in the creases of my nose, they're just gone. It's like they were never there. I can't get over it. It's so exciting. I used to use those, like those awful masks that you put on your face that dried and then you pulled it off and then it, like, you could see all the stuff. But, like, I remember Marissa did a live maybe a month or two ago about how whenever you use those, you're not just pulling out the oil, you're pulling out the tiny little hair particles in your pores that are there to hold everything together and to protect your face, you know, while you're using it. So I wasn't just pulling the oil out, I was doing more damage. And whenever we get milia, it's usually because of damage. So if you're trying to use those things to get rid of milia on your face, you're just making it worse. Don't do that stuff. Don't do that to yourself, please. But I didn't know any better, you know, and I was just trying to find products that I thought would work well. And I used to do stuff like that all the time and buy, like, the strips that you pulled off real fast, like you were waxing your nose, and it never worked. Or they, you know, they'd get a little bit better and then they'd come right back. And so that's why I'm so paranoid and why I keep using the peat around my nose, because I'm like, they're gone, but I'm like, are you sure they're not going to come back? And that's all been, I believe, from the toner has been the main thing that has helped those go away. The Strawberry Cocktail Toner, this the really gentle acid that comes in the summer box. This stuff is just changing my life, guys. The real dryness in my cheeks, like my cheeks used to get lines in them about halfway through the day from getting dry, and like they would start to get tight. And I haven't had that problem in at least 2 weeks now since I started using the summer box too. And then, of course, the detox mask I use about 3 times a week. And that's helping to, like, brighten and even my skin tone. And everything in the box is just amazing, guys. I love it. And it's just helping to even everything and brighten everything. So this is how my face looks when I go out the door in the morning. Of course, it's night and it feels weird. But like I said, I wanted to swap my routine for you guys to make it interesting so you could see what I do in the morning. So, do you guys have any questions about anything? Is there anything you want to know about my routine, about how things are going, about how the products are working, anything like that? Let's see if I missed any questions. Oh, thank you, Lauren. She said your skin looks lovely. Thank you. It looks a lot better than it did, that's for sure. It's definitely, Sabbatical Beauty's been doing some serious work on my skin, and I needed it. There's something soothing about watching other people do their routine. There is. I don't know what it is. It's just so nice to see other people applying products. That was Natalie. Dale says after sun does make it all better. It makes everything all better. It's so soothing. It's like putting a cucumber infused cold washcloth on your face. It just feels so nice. But the cucumber mist, the same thing. If you just need a cool down and you spray your face, a couple of pumps of that stuff on your face, it just calms it down and cools it off and just makes it feel so good. And Natalie said there's nothing better than after sun for irritation. And it's super helpful to see application demo. Thank you. You're welcome, Bevan. And my mom is or was watching. Hi, Mom. You should do a video applying detox. I thought about it. Actually, I kind of wish that I'd done that on Wednesday. But I can try to fit that in next week. Because it is part of my routine in the evening, a few days a week. So I could do that and then redo my, because I've adjusted my evening routine, I could do that and show you guys my new evening routine after I wash off the detox mask. I could do that for you guys if you would like me to. So you can see me applying the green smoothie to my face. Watching you may actually encourage me to have a skincare routine. My mom said that. Guys, my mom having a skin routine would be a big deal. She likes to be low maintenance. It's what she's all about. But it's also what's so great about her. Do a detox mask. Okay, I will do a detox mask application and removal and do my night routine for you guys next week. Okay? I can do that. I think it's been a month. I'm keeping... Natalie, I am so glad you're keeping red... Okay, so one of the girls in the group, and this is about red wine press serum, which is in the summer box. One of the girls in the group, she knows that I like red wine press serum, and it wasn't working out for her. She was having a hard time applying it. And she sent me a message one day and offered to give it to me. She just said, take it. I don't want it anymore. But she has trouble with irritation and with an uneven complexion and things that I know that red wine press serum helps with. So instead of taking the free product from her, I proceeded to spend the next 20 minutes trying to convince her what it's good for, why it's good for her problems, and that she should keep it, and to please keep trying. And I converted her, and now she's continuing to use red wine press serum because it's fantastic. It's fantastic, guys. It helps with hydration and complexion and irritation and just everything. I'm so glad that I was able to help her get over the hurdle, because the biggest hurdle with red wine press serum is learning how to apply it properly. So that it doesn't pill up on you, which is why I press it in and I don't smooth it on unless it's my last step. If it's my last step, I smooth it on like a moisturizer. But if I'm trying to put anything on top of it, I ain't messing with that. I pat it in, and for some reason that makes it easier to put other layers on top of it without it rolling up on me. And it's also usually because I'm using too much. So Natalie, I'm so happy that it's working for you. I'm glad that it's helping. So let's see. What does your hubby say about your skin? Katie, the first thing my husband said about my skin that made me encouraged when I was doubting myself, because you know how when you're doing things, you're like, oh, it looks better, but you're like, is it just hype? Like, am I just encouraging am I just excited because I want to be excited? Well, so that's how I was feeling. Like, I wasn't sure. And then one day we're sitting on the porch, and my husband was like, why do you look so young today? And it was like it had finally, apparently, like he'd finally noticed. So that was what my husband said. He said, why do you look so young? And apparently it was because he had finally noticed the effects that the skincare products had on my skin. So that's what my husband has to say. So that's a pretty good compliment, especially when you're feeling like the aging is speeding up on you. And yeah, it was a pretty good one. Do you get all full-size products in the summer? But my friend Lauren is asking if you get full-size. You do not get full size of everything. The reason why we don't do full sizes of everything is because they only do full size products of the ones that they like know, like for 100% certain that every skin type is going to be like, yeah, I want a full size of this. So the 2 full sizes of this are the detox mask, the detox herbal mask, which is amazing. And then the other full size that comes in it is the coconut serum, which is, it's this one. This is the one I used about 5 drops of. And that is coconut extract, water, and coconut fruit, I think, are the 3 things in it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's coconut fruit, coconut milk, and coconut extract. And then it has some preservative boosters at the end of the ingredient list. Those are your 3 main ingredients. It's perfect for summer. So that you get a full size of that. And a full size serum, I don't have a full size serum in here, but it's about this size. So it's pretty big. And then you get a full size of the detox mask, which I apologize is not in here. But it's 2 ounces, which is it's a big size for a mask. And then the other things that come in the box are the peppermint water, the strawberry cocktail toner, the bamboo foaming cleanser, the cleansing grains, which are in my shower, and the cucumber mist. And then you get the the bamboo dry shampoo, which is the best dry shampoo I've ever used in my life. That's a sample size as well, but it's still pretty big for dry shampoo. And And I believe the price of the full-size box is, you know what? I can look it up for you guys. I can find out. Because I can't remember. I'm sure it's right up on here. Unless somebody else is watching that knows pricing. Because I can't remember. And I apologize that I can't remember. I haven't looked at it in a while. Summer box, there we go. Sorry guys, this should only take a second to bring up. Okay, so there's two separate sizes of the box you can buy. You can buy the standard box. The standard box does not come with the toner or the dry shampoo. And that one, for early bird pricing, which is just for the first 2 days it goes on sale, which is going to be, I believe, June 18th and 19th, it is $185. And for the deluxe box, which comes with the Strawberry Cocktail Toner and the Bamboo Dry Shampoo, it is $210 for the early bird pricing, which is the same thing. That's just for the first 2 days. So that's June 18th and 19th. And then the only other thing is you get the mask spatula if you're one of the first 125 people to purchase the box. So I hope that answers your questions, Lauren. Natalie says, hi, Cindy's mom. Yeah, my mom is watching, guys. That's crazy. All right. Does anybody have any other questions? Did I catch up on everything? My screen just froze. Let me see. And my phone's not showing me any comments at all. What the heck? Exit page. Aw. I lost all my comments. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything before we go. For some reason, going to the website made my my computer upset. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Now I can see if I missed any other questions. That was weird. I wonder why it did that. Technology, guys. It's so finicky sometimes. And my computer's like 8 years old. I bought it when I was still in college. Natalie says, Lauren, the box is worth every penny. Yeah, it really is. Definitely. And the coconut. The coconut is just, it's so hydrating. It's good for acne. It's good for, it's just good for everything. I love the coconut serum. I really didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do, but I don't think I'll ever want to be without coconut serum ever again. Katie says, I'm trying coconut early, excuse of all good reviews. I get it next week. Yay! You're going to love it, Katie. I promise you, you will love it. I can't imagine anyone not liking the coconut serum. Honestly, I can't think of anything in the summer box that anybody's not going to like. They're just great products. And dry shampoo, who doesn't need dry shampoo in the summer? When your hair is revolting because of the stupid weather, everybody's going to need that, right? And the stuff, it's so gentle to your hair. It doesn't cake up at all, which I've had that problem with I have really, really thick hair, guys. And for some reason that makes dry shampoo revolt with my oil. So usually when I put in dry shampoo, it just cakes everything and makes my hair look just awful. And the dry shampoo, the Bamboo Dry Shampoo, doesn't do that to me at all. It just absorbs the oil and makes it look better, which is, you know, what dry shampoo is supposed to do. And it's non-toxic. Because the spray that you buy, a lot of that stuff has aluminum in it, in case you guys didn't know that. Aw, thanks, Dale. She said, hi, Cindy's mom, you have an amazing daughter. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any other questions. You guys have any other questions at all before we sign off for the night? How long does a box last? That's a good question, Mom. So far I've been using the summer box for, when did I start using it? See, I know with my Facebook updates I was day 23, but I was also camping for 2 days. So I'm really on day 25, which means I've been using it for almost 4 weeks. And I still have half of my acid. I still have about almost half of my peppermint water left, which is the micellar water that comes with it. And I kind of go heavy on the peppermint water when I use it. I use like 4 of these over. I probably use more than I need to. But I don't use that every day. So those 2. That's where I'm at with those. And then the cucumber mist, I do like 2 or 3 sprays a day. I have about half of it left. What else is in the box? So the coconut serum, there's a full size in the box. I have this much left of a sample size. So I have like a third left of a sample size, and it comes in a full size, which is, you know, a lot bigger than this. And then it comes with a sample size of red wine pressed serum, which I did already run out of, but I use a lot of red wine pressed serum, guys. I use it twice a day. So not everybody's going to use red wine pressed serum twice a day, especially if you have night routines where you have a heavier cream that you put on at night. But I always put this, I layer this under my cream every night. So this one, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. My bamboo dry shampoo is in my purse. About a third of that is left. I have about a half of my cleansing grains left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have about 3/4 of my bamboo bamboo foaming cleanser left. And what's missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 9th product. What am I forgetting, guys? I know there's a 9th product in the box. Detox. Oh my god, thank you. I'm like, what am I forgetting? Okay, the detox mask. That comes in that 2 ounce. I have like 3/4 of it left, so I can probably use that mask like, I don't know, at least 10 more times before it's gone. So realistically, because of where I'm at with the products, it's been almost 4 weeks. I would say, depending on the person, it's probably going to last you anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks, something like that, 8 to 12. So 2 to 3 months, depending on how often you use your products. So that was my mom's question, it's a really good question. And let's see. Katie wants me to do a dry shampoo video. I can't remember if I scheduled myself for dry shampoo or not. I will check. I can't remember. I think I had 2 more reviews. Do you put the dry shampoo on fresh hair to be preemptive with dry hair? No, I only use it when I need it. I mean, I guess you could. That's really actually not a bad idea, Katie. But I just don't like to mess with it unless I have to. But because it is so gentle and because it doesn't cake on me, I wouldn't see that being an issue at all. It's probably actually a good idea, especially if you know that it's going to be the kind of day that you're going to overproduce oil and then, you know, too much is going to happen. So Dale says RWPS is the best. Yes, it is. And then everybody said detox. Everybody else figured out what I was forgetting except me. It's because I was thinking routines and masks don't, you know, that's not in my head as part of a routine. Even though it is in the evenings, 2 or 3 days a week. Katie, I use it on clean hair before going out on a hot day. It makes a big difference for me. I'm going to try that, Dale, actually. Because I think that would be a lot easier. Gotta run, duty calls. Thanks for coming, Jennifer. Alright, do you guys have any more questions? Living in perpetual summer here, I agree coconut is perfect for it. Yeah, and Natalie would know. Any more questions, beautiful ladies? Using dry shampoo at night before bed might be awesome for second day hair. That is a good idea. Because it's always when you wake up the next morning, right? I am liking the way you guys think. This is a great idea. Dry shampoo before your hair gets oily, when you know it's going to. Brilliance. Make sure. Bye, Mom. Good night. I love you. Thanks for watching my live. My dog is crying behind me. I don't know why. She's upset about something. And maybe it's because I said Mom's name, because she really likes my mom. She's probably like, where is she? Alright, do you guys have any other questions tonight? Anything else we want to know about routines at the summer box? Because if not, I'm going to go back to the house full of people I currently have right now, who all wanted to know if they could join my video, and I said no. Alright, thanks for joining us. If you are watching the replay on the Facebook, in the Facebook group, please leave comments and just let me know if you have any questions. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like to be involved in the lives, please come join our Facebook community. And I hope you guys have a good night and a great weekend. Thanks.